Shalom Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. This is an article I found on Drudge Report. Came out, was it Monday? This past Monday, June 10th, 2019. And it says, frightening number of plant extinctions found in global survey. And yet another reason why we call you Esau Edom the devil. Alright, this is why we call you the devil, Esau Edom. Alright, the Caucasian man, who the world knows is Caucasian. Alright, so it says human destruction of the living world is causing a frightening number of plant extinctions, according to scientists who have completed the first global analysis of the issue. They found 571 species had definitely been wiped out since 1750, but with knowledge of many plant species still very limited, the true number is likely to be much higher. And around this time, in 1750s, guess who was ruling? Esau Edom, the so-called white man, for the majority of the world. Okay, and it says since the 1750s, many species still very limited. The true number is likely to be much higher. Alright, so many species upon this earth is extinct, man. Okay, and that's what happens when Esau Edom is on the prowl, man. The scriptures say he's a cunning hunter, so he just goes out and hunts everything, man. Of course he hunts animal for game. Alright, he hunts like I like watching that show. What's that? It's a show on Netflix called Our Planet. In every episode they always talk about a specific animal in its habitat, and they always mention that a particular animal is going extinct. Because of hunting. So not only is the animals are in danger, the land is in danger, man. Of course, we know the people are in danger. That goes without saying. But the land is in danger too because of Esau Edom. Alright? The Caucasian man. The researchers said the plant extinction rate was 500 times greater now than before the Industrial Revolution. And this was also and this was also likely to be underestimated. Plants underpin all life on Earth, said Dr. Emir Nick Lugala at the Royal Botanic Gardens, Kew, who is part of the team. They provide the oxygen we breathe and the food we eat, as well as making up the backbone of the world's ecosystem. So plant extinction is bad news for all species. Alright, and with that, we got to get Matthew 24:22, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. Because along with that's Esau and him doing his deforestation, and at the same time he's doing his deforestation, he's going rampant with the chemtrails. All right, so if these days are not shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened. So the water Yahweh Hashem Yahushai for his remnant. Okay, there should no flesh be saved. Because how are we going to get the proper nutrients for us to sustain ourselves, man? In which Esau the devil, what he'll try to make it seem is bodies bodies pills, bodies multivitamins. You don't need vegetables. You don't need plants to sustain yourself, man. Because that's the devil, and this is why we call you the devil. He's adverse to life. Alright? He's adverse because the word devil just means deceiver or adversary. He's adverse to life. Alright? And therefore he needs to go. which also proves, you know, I'm gonna just keep reading Slack here. So it says they provided the oxygen we breathe and the food we eat, as well as making up the backbone of the world's ecosystem. So plant extinction is bad news for all species. The number of plants that have disappeared from the wild is more than twice the number of extinct birds, mammals, and amphibians combined. The new figure is also 4 times the number of extinct plants recorded in International Union for Conservation of Nature's Red List. It is way more than we knew and way more than should have gone extinct, said Dr. Mariah Varantz Sofa, also at Q. It is frightening not just because of the 571 number, but because I think it is a gross underestimate. She said the true extinction rate for plants could easily be orders of magnitude higher than that reported in the study published in the journal Nature Ecology and Evolution. There are thousands of living dead plant species where the last survivors had no chance of reproducing because, for example, only one sex remains on the big animals needed to spread their seeds are extinct. It takes many years to be sure a plant has been wiped out, meaning there are many species awaiting formal confirmation. And I wouldn't be surprised if Esau Edom is doing this purposely, alright? Because the scriptures say he sits in his, he basically makes himself a god. So everything that Yahweh Shem Yahweh puts here, everything that can be traced back to the Bible, which is life in itself, alright, Esau wants to do away with it. Alright, because he wants to basically make that's what's called the New World Order, to where he's the new God, man. You worship him, man. You don't worship the Heavenly Father, man. So here it is. He's basically taking away, what the Lord created. And that's just me speaking. That's me speaking as a man. But I wouldn't be surprised if this is the reasoning behind, these plant extinctions. Now it says it takes many years to be sure a plant has been wiped out, meaning there are many species awaiting formal confirmation. How are you going to check the entirety of the Amazon for your lost plants? And some plant species may have gone extinct before ever being discovered. Botanists find about 2,000 new species a year. And with that, because Esau constantly is that basically goes into deforestation. And just real quick, this is an article I found: 10 things that happen to your body when you lose sleep. Because the earth is a living organism itself. That's why trees grow. That's why that's why trees grow. Leaves, everything that the earth contains life within itself, man. It's safe to say that the earth has life within itself. Alright? It says not getting enough sleep can lower your sex drive, weaken your immune system, cause thinking issues, and lead to weight gain. Which this is all, detrimental to your life. Because causing weakening your immune system and causing thinking issues, basically going back to weakening your brain, your strongest function of your body. So that's all I want to get on that, man. And the earth is mourning, man, because it's losing sleep. And we all know, man, you get cranky when you lose sleep, man. Alright, so therefore you have earthquakes in diverse places. Therefore you have tsunamis in diverse places, which earthquakes cause tsunamis. Alright, and hey, we need to go, man. Earth cannot produce as well as it would like to. Alright, because it's not getting the rest it needs, man. That's just like you can't produce as much as you would like to because you're tired, you can't think straight. Somebody might have to tell you things 4 and 5 times for you to actually understand it. Alright, so real quick, this is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 5, it says, the Lord had broken the staff of the wicked. The staff represents the rulership and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest. So the whole earth is at rest. Because Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is not killing everything, man. He's not putting his laws that destroys the people. Alright? He's not going around putting his laws and his statutes and commandments all over the place, man. Destroying that nationality. Destroying that society. Society can be ran perfectly, because of the laws, statutes, commandments that they have. But with Esau, once he comes around, there goes the land. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yeah, the fire trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fellow has come up against us. Because you can also tie that into actual, Lebanon and Israel, because, is to where now it's basically a dead estate, man. To where when we were living in the land, it was very fruitful. All right, so when Esau goes down, the people will rejoice, the animals will rejoice, and the plants will rejoice, the earth will rejoice, man. Yeah, the fire trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller has come up against us. With that word feller goes into a cutter of wood. It says, hell from beneath is moved to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It have raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. So it's righteous, like they say, comeuppance for Esau, man, for all the wickedness he has done, man. For all the wickedness he have done. Hey, the world and the like I said, the earth itself is kicking back at it, man. And that's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. So just another reason why we call Esau Edom. All right, the so-called what a Caucasian man, the devil. Shalom.